welcome to my channel Books and the Wild Dreams. I'm Aishwarya, and if you are new here, well, let me tell you that I make bookish content on this channel. So if you love reading books, or if you want to read some new books, discover new books, new authors, please do subscribe to my channel. And today I will be talking about 1,000 Boy Kisses written by Tillie Cole. This book was so good, so amazing, so perfect that it hurts my heart. Like, it hurts, literally hurts. I mean, Poppy and June are those little babies who should be protected at all costs, but yeah, this book is really, really beautiful, and I think everyone should read it. And if you do decide to read it, do sit with a box of tissues, because this book is going to make you sob and cry and sob and cry, because this book has this, what to say, like, I think I lost all the words to say about this book. That has happened. You know, you have a favorite book the moment you read it, you complete it and think that, okay, this is my favorite book. But this is one of those favorite books which I do not want to read again, because the pain it invokes in my heart, it's like, okay, because you won't be able to read it again. It's that painful, I would say. And yeah, this book is really, really beautiful. And you know, even after reading it, I have read this like 2 days ago. I completed reading it, and I'm still thinking about these characters, still thinking about them, and you know, how brave, how resilient, how strong they were. And yeah, they actually became one of my favorite characters, and I love both of them, Poppy and June. And yeah, they were amazing, and I think I'm just telling this back and forth. So let's start with the video. I'll tell you what the story is all about. The book falls into the YA genre, and it is written in dual point of view. And if you have seen my previous videos, you must be knowing that I love a good dual point of view. Now, Poppy and June have known each other since they were 5 years old when June moved here from, and here means Georgia. He moved in Georgia from Norway with his parents, and you know, they have interesting meet, and you know, they are best friends all of a sudden. And they, you know, they're kids, they're 5 years old, and since then we are seeing how this story progresses. We see them when they were 8 years old, and then when they are 15 years old. Now when they're 15 years old, you know, they are together, they are best friends, everybody knows about them, and they have this great bond between them, like this great love, great bond. They know everything about each other, and it's really great, and everything is going good. But suddenly Rune's father has to go back to Norway again because of his work, and now, you know, his entire family has to go, but Rune's is shattered. Obviously, he does not want to leave his girl behind, and he's angry, he's shattered, he does not want to go back. And you know, this is the starting point where he just starts hating his father completely. He hates him for taking him away from Poppy, and he does not want to go. And obviously she does not want him to go, but they have to go. And they promise that they would, you know, stay in touch. Obviously there is phone, there are emails, they would stay in touch. They say that, and he goes away. They have been in touch, but after 2 months, Poppy suddenly, you know, for some unknown reason, stopped texting him, stopped emailing him, stopped receiving his calls, and everything came to a halt. Rune went mad. He called everyone, you know, where is Poppy, where is she, what happened to her family, but no one knows where they went. And you know, he does not know the reason why Poppy suddenly cut him off from her life, and that just made him, what to say, like, he lost his mind completely. He was already on the verge of becoming this angsty teenager, you know, like, because he had to go away from his girl and everything. But now Poppy, the reason, you know, for his life, for everything, just suddenly cut him off. He felt that there was no need for everything, and he just, you know, became this rebellious teenager. Like, he wore leather jacket, he started wearing leather jacket, started smoking, and you know, he became this rebellious teenager. After 2 years later, we see that Rune's family is coming back to Georgia. You know, his father is done with the work that he had to do in Norway, and his company is finally, you know, telling him to come back to Georgia, and they're coming back to the same house. They did not sell the house, and you know, because they knew that they would be coming back someday, so they're back here in Georgia. And now Poppy's stressed, you know, that she would be seeing Rune after such a long time, and she had to give him reasons and she did not want to. And when she sees Rune for the first time, she just thinks that, oh my god, this is not my Rune, because this person has completely changed, like completely. As I said, leather jackets, black clothes, he's smoking, and he's this rebellious teenager. He has this dark picture going on around him, and dark aura, and she does not recognize him at all. And then slowly finds out what happened to Poppy, and rest of the book is their journey to coping up with the reason that whatever happened, like why she cut him off, and that that thing just goes on. The rest of the book, they just deals with that situation, I would say. And I do not want to give it up, because I think you should read and then find it out, experience it on your own. Because when I started reading this book, I did not even read the blurb. Like, I saw the book. I have been putting off the book for such a quite long time, and I have heard that people were crying, and I just thought, okay, I will not even read the blurb. I just went in there without anything, and I think that's the best thing, to go to a book without knowing anything. Just go into it and read it and experience it on your own. I can say that you would absolutely love it. I would also say that don't be fooled by the cover. You see the cover and you would think that, oh, it's a cutesy YA romance novel. It's not. It's heart-wrenching, like totally heart-wrenching. And the title also, you would think that 1,000 boy kisses, you would see like YA romance, but not. It is integral to the plot. I do not want to reveal it, because I think people, if you decide to read it, you should go and experience it on your own, because 1,000 boy kisses are also integral to the story. And according to that, I would say that the perfect cover, like this cover is seriously perfect, like amazing cover, I would say. Like, okay, for me the book was so beautiful, the characters were so beautiful, the cover is so beautiful, everything was beautiful in this book according to me. Poppy is so brave, and she loves life. She has this other perspective to life, and I think I completely adored her for that. She has inspired me a lot. Poppy and Rune, they both have this amazing bond. The way they connected to each other, the way they just knew everything about each other. Just looking at the expression on each other's face, then they knew. They was just real soulmates. I don't think I've ever read like these characters, like soulmates characters, just made for each other characters, and I absolutely adored them. At the end of the book, the author had compiled a playlist with the songs of One Direction and Little Mix, and she had written that she listened to these songs while writing these characters, and I listened to every song on the playlist, obviously, but I cried so much when I heard If I Could Fly by One Direction, because when you read this book and when you listen to that song, you're gonna cry. I can 100% guarantee it. You're gonna cry. In all, I would say that I cried so much. I haven't cried so much while reading a book in a while, and wow, like I was crying and sobbing, and I was so emotional. Like, even after reading, I'm still thinking about these characters, and yeah. So if you have read this book, or if you are planning to read this book, do tell me down in the comments below. So that's it from me today, people. I will see you next week. Till then, goodbye. Take care.